guys, Teacher Janelle, get ready. Get ready for our pronunciation lesson once more. But today is special because I'm going to also talk about my friend Lally Quitos Casina. Because we're going to talk about how really to pronounce her channel name. So we're going to have to talk about words that sound, written with an E, which is supposedly to sound an E, but is pronounced E. Okay, so very interesting. Yeah, especially that Filipinos, we read words the way they are written. So if we're gonna just look at it, of course, we're gonna read it with an E. But you know, English words are not like that. So let's go. Thesis. Era. Ego. Veto. Then we have keto. So Lally's Keto Casina. Keto. Then there are names also that I'd want you to take a look, because these names, well, they are names, so it is always our parents who are going to decide how to say our names. But these names that I'm going to share to you are classic names, names that are prominent in literature and mythology or history. So these names like Venus, Venus. So Filipinos might read that as Venus. You know why. We read how it is written. So Venus, but that is read Venus. If you are referring to the goddess of love and beauty, that's Venus. Okay? So, but if your name is really spelled like that and your parents say it has to be read Venus because that's how your parents, it is your parents who are going to decide. You are Venus then. But if we are going to be talking about names in classical mythology and literature, if you're referring to the goddess of love and beauty, again, that is Venus. So that has an E sound. Venus, Venus. Okay, next name is Hera. Hera. Isn't it supposed to be Hera? Yes, it's Hera. That name could either be Hera or Hera. So when is it Hera? When is it Hera? The British say Hera. Okay, British pronunciation of that name, if you're referring to the queen goddess of Olympus, the wife of Zeus. So Hera, that's American. Hera is British. So you can either be pronouncing it Hera or Hera. So the Filipinos are safe in this aspect, because we tend to go to the American pronunciation, which is Hera. So we're okay in this part. Next is the name Ceres. Ceres. So if we are Filipinos, we actually read that as Ceres, Ceres, or Ceres, Ceres. So there is now again the lack of the long vowel sounds. Ceres. Okay, series. And the last sound, the S there in the spelling, that's a Z. So that is series. Okay? Say it again. Series. Alrighty. Next is the word era. Is it era or era? Both is okay. So Filipinos, we are safe because we usually read that as era. We are okay, because that is read the way it is spelled, era. So era, that is again American. So the Americans say era, but they also say era. So Americans say both era or era. But the British, it's era, era. So what's the difference between era and era? The British has a schwa after the E sound. Let me show you. Let's do the IPA once more. The word is era. Okay? So if we're talking about the Americans, so in American that is E. That's E. long sound, era. So era. Okay. That's a stress. Era. Or it could also be pronounced era. Era. That's the sound of era. That's the sound of era. Okay, so era, era. That's it. For the British, on the other hand, I told you it's era. There is a schwa before it reaches the R sound. So I'm using the American IPA once more. So it's ear, the schwa there, then ra. Era. Okay, so let's read it. Era, 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 era. British, era, era. See the difference? The era. But Americans, era. So that's it for era. So if you're confused, era or era, don't fret. You are safe in either pronunciation. Okay? Very safe. Era, era, era. Era for British. Okay, now. So let's read all those words once more. So you just repeat after me. Let's begin with the names first. Venus, Venus. Hera, Hera. Hera, Hera. Series, series. Okay, the word thesis, thesis. But if you're going to pluralize that word, it has to be read theses, theses. If it's singular, thesis. Next is ego, 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 ego. Veto, veto. Era, era. Era, era. Keto. So it's not Lally's Keto Kusina. Lally's Keto Kusina. Now that we're talking about the keto thing. So it's Her Majesty, Her Royal Highness Queen Lally. I often address her that because she is regal, is she not? So my friend Lally, her videos are mouth-watering, I should say. If you're gonna go check out her channel, you wouldn't believe how she is a master of her craft. Imagine she makes her own condensed milk, keto condensed milk, stuff like keto mayonnaise. She is more than just someone who cooks because she has gone far beyond creating, inventing her own recipe. So yes, if you are a culinary enthusiast, particularly that of keto diet, you are gonna go to Lally's Keto Kusina. Okay, so if it's American, mostly the word keto, so Americans say keto. But for British, the T is very clear. So keto, keto. There's a bit of an O in the O. Keto, that British keto. But Americans, keto, keto. Okay, so Lally's Keto Kusina. But Lally is in UK, so let's try our Lally's Keto Kusina. Lally's Keto Kusina. So I want to say thank you, Lally, for your support and for making my heart flutter every time with your remarks. So here's what Lally's got to say.
Hi, Teacher Janelle. I just want to say a big congratulations at na-achieve mo na ang pagiging monetized channel. Alam ko, hindi siya ganun kadali, and I know you put a lot of hard work in it. And I'm so pleased and I'm so proud that you've got it already. And I am very honored that you asked me to give you this message. I feel really blessed to know such good people, such nice and sweet people. Thank you, Teacher Janelle, and I hope you continue to support everybody and keep creating an amazing content. And I love your content, sobra. It is such one of a kind. Way to go, Teacher Janelle. Thank you. Bye.